All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. I'm your host today, Gaming Legion. You can call me Legion. You can call me Jacob. Whichever you prefer. Welcome back. Wow, that camera is high. Was doing a thumbnail just before this. All right. There we go. Judith, welcome. Ethan, welcome in. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be continuing with Detroit Become Human. I'm a little scared because my monitor is not pulling up the fucking game. My monitor's not displaying anything, although I know that it is working, so I might have to drop underneath my desk for a second. But, yes, we're going to be continuing with Detroit Become Human. We started that back on Monday. I did not stream yesterday, unfortunately. I apologize for that. I went to take a nap after I got home from work, and it lasted a little bit longer than expected. So I ended up just going to my thing, and then I ended up editing and working on the video last night for that. Should be out now. Hopefully, should be out now. Ethan, thank you. I appreciate it. But we will be continuing today. I said in previous streams I am going to have to get out of here around noon, 12:30ish, so I can go to my thing. We probably won't finish the game by then, so I will be coming back around 3:30, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will continue with the game, beat the game all the way through, so that we can get prepped for tomorrow with Death Stranding 2 on the beach. We are going to be playing that. I am very excited. I am picking it up physically, so I am going to have to go grab that. So we probably won't start until like 10:30, 11 a.m. so that I can get the game from GameStop, bring it back, download it, and then get ready. So 10:30, 11 o'clock will be a few hours late, unfortunately. But we're going to play a bunch that day up until like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then we are going to be watching the Capcom showcase, talking about stuff like Monster Hunter Wilds, Resident Evil Requiem, other shit. I always forget two of them. But we will be hearing more about that. And then we're just going to be playing a bunch of Death Stranding for a while. So yeah, if you guys are interested, follow, sub, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to go under my desk and unhook the fucking Elgato and hook it back in and see if that works. I'll be back up here in a second. Sorry, taking a little longer than anticipated. Almost got it. Motherfucker. I don't want to have to move my desk right now, so I'm being very stingy. Okay. SCP, welcome. Had to try and fix my output because for some fucking reason, my Elgato is not outputting to my monitor. And it's still not. Okay. Right then, I guess we are... Alright, I can make this work. What's a Gale Decoros? Decorios? I don't know what that is. Okay. So yeah, we are going to do this. Alright, guess I'll just have to play through the 4K capture. Hopefully the input lag will not be too bad. Although it is just, it's just Detroit Become Human. Wizard from Baldur's Gate 3. I have not played Baldur's Gate 3, so no clue who you're talking about, unfortunately. Okay, I will try and figure that out and hopefully get that fixed before tomorrow. That would be great. So let's switch over now. Beautiful. Alright, inputs doesn't seem that bad. Same hair and beard.
Schrodinger's cat?
Yes, I am. Shut up. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. We'll say that. We're finally playing Peak. What do you mean? Is Death Stranding... Oh yeah, you probably don't like Death Stranding. Alright, this is going to be a little different because I'm playing this through the, capture software and not the actual screen, so if it lags a little, on my end at least, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, Amanda. Hello.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, I've been expecting you. Would you mind a little walk? That deviant seemed to be an intriguing case. Pity you didn't manage to capture it.
I agree. I may not be suited for this investigation. Maybe you should consider replacing me.
Okay, we got it up. Good, good.
Did you manage to learn anything?
I found its diary, but it was encrypted. It may take weeks to decipher.
What else?
I also got signs on the
walls
wall.
Of the apartment were covered with drawings of labyrinths and other symbols. Like the other deviants, it seemed obsessed with RA9.
You came very close to capturing that deviant.
Yeah.
How is your relationship with the Lieutenant developing?
He seemed grateful that I saved his life on the roof. He didn't say anything, but he expressed it in his own way.
We don't have much time. Deviancy continues to spread. It's only a matter of time before the media finds out about it. We need to stop this, whatever it takes.
I will solve this investigation, Amanda. I won't disappoint you.
A new case just came in. Find Anderson and investigate it.
Yes, ma'am. All right, we'll do. All right, we can continue our AI discussions from the other day.
You have reached your destination.
Awesome. Hank's our friend. He's our buddy. He's our good old buddy, old pal. What's up, my guy?
Lieutenant Anderson! Anybody home?
No, let's not find a way inside. Okay, you don't. What if I just wait? If I just wait for a second? What if I just wait? See what happens. Okay, this guy OD'd. Okay, this guy OD'd. So we can go for the car. I guess the windows. Not seeing anything. Lights are on, so somebody's home. I see his big old fucking dog. Big old pupper. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hank?
Lieutenant Anderson!
Yeah, break that shit.
Easy, Sumo. I'm your friend. See? I know your name. I'm here to save your owner.
Okay. What's going on? What's got this guy in a tizzy? Oh, he's blackout drunk. Doggo. Did he throw up all over himself? Ooh. I don't like that. I don't like that. Was he played fucking Russian roulette on himself? What the hell?
Lieutenant. Wake up, Lieutenant.
Jesus. Jesus, dude.
I'm going to sober you up for your own safety.
Hey!
I'll have to warn you.
Leave me
This may be
alone,
unpleasant.
fucking android. Get the fuck out of my house.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but I need you.
Come on.
Thank you in advance for your cooperation.
Get the fuck out of here.
Come on.
Hey!
To the bathroom. Let's
Shut up.
go.
Attack. Good job. Attack. Fuck, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Alright, well, let's get you in here then.
Oh, leave me alone, you asshole. I'm not going anywhere.
Come on. Come on, buddy.
What the hell are you doing? I don't want a bath. Thank you.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
Oh,
It's for your own good.
you're not.
Oh, turn it off! Turn it off! What the fuck are you doing here?
A homicide was reported 43 minutes ago. I couldn't find you at Jimmy's bar, so I came to see if you were at home.
Jesus, I must be the only cop in the world that gets assaulted in his own house by his own fucking android.
Clearly
Can't you
not.
just leave me alone.
You seem to have personal issues. You should consult a professional who can help you.
Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, that wasn't a good choice.
I understand. I sincerely hope you come to terms with your personal situation.
This homicide, what do we know about it?
All
A
right.
man was found dead in a sex club downtown. The report says that an android may be involved.
You know, probably wouldn't do me any harm to get some air. There's some clothes in the bedroom there.
I'll go get them.
All right. Think we did a good thing there.
What do you want to wear?
Whatever.
Streaky. Let's go with that. I think it looks the best.
Are you all right, Lieutenant?
Yeah. Wonderful. Just, give me 5 minutes, okay?
Sure.
Jesus.
President Warren issued an official warning to Russia in response. Speech to Congress today, where she
Ooh,
demanded that
we got my stories.
withdraw from the Arctic region immediately.
Time to pull the plug.
To respond. But this is clearly a new escalation in the conflict.
Like the amount of time we spend in front of screens, widespread antidepressant epidemic.
The war draws closer every day.
Definitely won't make your eyes go square. Can have other harmful consequences, like face-to-face interaction. Yup. Take antidepressants. Yeah. Life. Is this just a story about... Ooh, hold on. Sales of Android Intimate Partners are exploding. All right, good story, good story. Android's capable of satisfying customers. Been phenomenal success. Androids offer nothing less than a full partner experience, men or women. Plummeting birth rate, yeah. I mean, we're already seeing problems with that now. There's that one guy who's trying to marry his AI, and it's not even like a fucking android. It's literally just his phone that he programmed. He literally just took ChatGPT and programmed it to fucking like him. And he's wanting to marry that now. Like, some people... And he's got a whole girlfriend who he's not married to, but has a kid with. Bro's got a whole fucking thing. So he likes, what, Chinese, got some toast, a burger, pizza. Ooh, he's got a kid. Oh, yeah. I think I remember them saying Hank lost his wife to an android. I guess maybe he lost his son, too. Yeah, let's not ask right now.
Be a good dog, Sumo. I won't be long.
Okay. Oh, we actually got most of this stuff. Okay. Nice. Nice. Oh, we're back with Marcus.
This is crazy.
Everybody still has their
Dead.
dun-ass
What do we
LEDs.
do now? We need to find the CyberLife warehouse. That's where they keep the spare parts and the blue blood.
Follow me.
Which storyline is your favorite to follow? Probably Connor. I like his storyline. It's weird. Depending on like the different things, I have different answers. Like, who's my favorite character? Probably Marcus. Who's my favorite storyline? Probably Connor. And Marco, welcome, welcome. I'm going the wrong way. I don't have a PSP, if that... I don't know what you're asking about it. I don't have one.
Watch out.
Now what do we do?
I'll find another way.
Okay. Can I get up? Thank you. Can I get up? Thank you. Alright, I'm coming. You don't gotta look out. Favorite character? Yeah. I just like,
Marcus, climb up here.
I think I'll probably like Connor, not Connor, Marcus's story a little more as his story progresses, like right now. But so far, it hasn't been as much. I really like Connor's with, like, being able to play the detective and stuff, and even that little chase scene that we had. I really do like that. We just haven't gotten anything kind of like a bit involved with that with Marcus right now. It's always been kind of like, oh, follow this, follow this, follow this. There's not much
The
deviation.
warehouse is up ahead. We're almost there.
But like with how the story looks at that, like it looks like Marcus's story might start getting a little more involved like that. So I mean, if it does, then I might switch over to him. Each storyline, yeah.
CyberLife warehouses. We have everything we're looking for.
First, we have to get rid of that drone.
Leave it to me.
All right. I really gotta wonder, can the androids actually do anything else in this game? Like obviously they say they're androids and they're programmed and stuff, but really all they've showed that they can really do is hyper analyze stuff. Like if the androids can't do anything else except hyper analyze, then it really is just like a racism thing, because it's like there really is no difference between them and humans, especially after they become a deviant. There's no difference. Like like what? Alright. There we go. I'm like, am I missing something? Okay. Too high. Could grab it. Be spotted. Ooh, here we go. Get up here. And then, I guess keep going up. Yep. And then over. Too far. Hop over. And do it. Let's go. Boom. Oh, oh. oh, nope, nope, nope.
You okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Good job, Marcus.
Thank you, thank you.
Quick, open the other crates and fill your bags. Take as much as you can.
Okay. All right. Georgia over on Twitch. Thank you for the follow. I'm good. How are you doing? Hi.
You were trespassing on private property. Your presence constitutes a level 2 infraction. I will notify security.
John! Goddamn machine! Where is it this time?
Kill the guard.
What are you doing? I told you to...
Silence him. He needs to be gone. Ooh. Georgia, I don't want whatever you're trying to sell me. Don't want it.
Try to find some blue blood. We still don't have enough.
Alright. Alright. Check the bigger crate. Alright. Went for the kill. To be fair, okay, to be fair, I saw that there was a timer, and the first thing I saw was, oh, we can kill him? Let's go kill him. I wasn't exactly gonna... I only had 15 seconds. I wasn't gonna try and look at the other options right now.
Why aren't you like us? Don't you want to be free? You could join us.
Yep. I said this in the last stream, but right now I'm trying to play it now where Marcus is completely on the Android side, and he is all for androids. I'm trying to play where Kara is kind of going towards the human side because of trying to protect Alice, and I have Connor kind of in the middle right now where he's just, you know, he doesn't have his emotions, so he's just acting the part of an android and doing what he is supposed to do. Kind of trying to play them out, at least on the first run through. Obviously, I'm going to go back and do all the other stuff another time.
That's all we can carry. Let's go.
But that's how we're doing the first playthrough here.
He's on their side. We can't trust him.
He took a risk for us. We can't just leave him here.
We can't bring the
Takes time to
documents,
read,
it's
it
too
might be
dangerous.
important.
They come with us.
Maybe.
I know where you can find more spare parts.
What do you mean?
The trucks.
Maybe I'll read. Maybe.
They run on autopilot, but they can be driven manually with a key.
Where is this key?
Down there, in the control station. There are 2 human guards. We'll have to get the key without being noticed.
This is suicide, Marcus. Our bags are full. We got what we came for. Let's go before they catch us.
This is a truck full of spare parts. There'd be enough for all of us. We can't pass this up.
And if we get killed, our people will have nothing. We can't take that chance. It's too risky.
Wait here. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, go without me.
Marcus,
I'm coming with you.
no.
Howard Moon, welcome, welcome in.
For both of us to risk losing our lives.
Okay. Alright, time to find the key. Let's not go there. 0 Point, welcome, welcome back. Good to see you again. Okay. Sneak through here, find the key.
Goddamn.
Okay, so they're both in that control room right there.
Dogs. What the fuck are they barking at?
Could be the weather. They don't like storms.
Yeah, I was gonna take my kids camping this weekend. So much for that.
Is Mike still in Zone 4?
Looks like it. And he should be done already.
Better off in here than out patrolling the map.
Okay. How are we dealing with the guards here? We can try going through here, maybe. That might work. Okay, I guess not. DS2 hit 90. Yeah. I honestly thought it was gonna get, like, I didn't think it was gonna get 90. I thought it was gonna get high 80s for Death Stranding 2, but I'm not complaining. I think 90 might be the play. Although I'm trying to stay off YouTube and TikTok because everybody's starting to get the game today or yesterday to play it. Well, motherfucker.
Holy shit! Hit the alarm! Hurry!
Yeah, don't be seen. First thing that happens.
We need to move. We have to get to that fence.
Okay, go, go, go.
You are committing a class 3 offense. This infraction is being reported to the police.
Yeah, I get it. Nobody likes me right now. I get it. Alright then.
It's too late. If we go back, we'll
You
be
are
killed
committing a
too.
class 3 offense. This infraction is being reported to the police.
Save him, save him, save him. Come on, Grey's Anatomy. Come on, Grey's Anatomy. Kick him. That probably didn't go over well. Probably wasn't the play. Got your physical copy. I can't get it until tomorrow.
North went back to save you. We managed to get away before the humans arrived.
Okay, where's John?
He didn't make it.
We had to leave our bags.
Ooh.
We didn't bring back much.
There won't be enough to save everyone.
Right. I just had to not be seen. Senpai noticed me! Damn it. I hate it when Senpai notices me.
Feels like somebody's playing with a drill.
Close to
inside
finishing.
the skull.
Yeah, well, we're only just over halfway through the game.
Sure this is the place?
I'm probably not going to finish before
Still just
I have to
another one?
leave.
Okay.
Needed a stealth approach. Well, you don't say. You don't say. Alright. Hank is still our friend, at least. Alright, time to hover over this hide button in case I need to hide this
I
thing.
know why you insisted on coming here.
My mouse is right over this hide button in case I need to hide this. Although we might be fine now that I'm looking at this. Okay, well, hello. Hello. Hi.
Connor, the fuck are you doing?
What? What?
Coming, Lieutenant.
Why? What? You got a problem? Androids can't be gay? You're already racist. Androidist. Sarah, thank you for the follow.
The investigation's ongoing, sir. I can't tell you anything for the moment. Hey, Hank.
Hey, Ben, how's it going?
It's that room there. Oh, by the way, Gavin's in there too.
Oh, great.
Gavin.
Dead body and an asshole, just what I needed.
Alright. Oh, that guy.
Lieutenant Anderson and his plastic pet. What the fuck are you two doing here?
Dude, God, this guy's an asshole.
Involving androids. Oh yeah? Only wasting time. There's some pervert who got more action than he could handle.
We'll have a look anyway, if you don't mind.
Come on, let's go. It's starting to stink of booze in here.
Night, Lieutenant.
God, I want to kick that guy's teeth in. Okay, let's go to the android. For no particular reason. We're going for the android first. No particular reason. How often do I play? Normally every day. Normally every day, 9 a.m. to like 3 or 4 p.m. Today I do have to, I gotta leave a little early.
Hey! Oh, Connor, you're so disgusting.
What?
I think I'm gonna puke again.
What? Excited for Wu Chang Fallen Feathers? I kinda am, I'm kinda not. Like, I want to get the game, and I do want to play it, but I got my wallet to consider when it comes to Wu Chang. I know it's not like a $60, $70 game, but I am planning on getting Donkey Kong and Shadow Labyrinth and then a bunch of other stuff later on down the line. So I don't know if I'm gonna have the funds for such a purchase, unfortunately. Ash, welcome back. Yes, one more day. I'm trying to stay away from everything, talking about it on TikTok and everything else. That's been fun. I saw a bunch of lives earlier today talking about the game, and I'm like, holy shit, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. Oh god, are we gonna see? What are we gonna see here? What are we gonna see here? Oh god. All right then. Oh, strangled. Okay. I thought we were doing something else here. Also, why did I just see that Hideo Kojima just joined my live?
He didn't die of a heart.
Why did I just see that Hideo Kojima joined my live?
Yeah.
I hope that not that I don't hope. I hope that's the real Kojima, but it's probably not.
Could have been rough play.
We're missing something here.
Think you can read the android's memory? Maybe you can see what happened.
Opening shot game looks stunning. I did see the opening shot during the last showcase.
License says Michael Graham.
I just don't want to see anything new.
Picture of his wife and 2 daughters.
Oh, I did hear it's not 70 hours for the main story. I heard it's around like more like 55 hours for the main story. Maybe a little bit less. Also, what the fuck is with the coin? What is with the coin? They haven't explained that yet. Yeah, welcome. Alright. Don't worry. I'm just thinking right now. IGN did it in 35, but didn't do any side stuff. Okay.
The only way to access its memory is to reactivate.
So it'll probably take me like a good 45, 50 hours.
It's badly damaged. If I can, it'll only be for a minute, maybe less. I just hope it's long enough to learn.
This kind of habit. Okay. And I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but thank you for the follow over on TikTok. Alright. Hey, don't worry. We can have a fun time too. It's okay. We can have a fun time too. Chill out. Alright, let's go over to the bed.
I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you able to speak?
Is he dead?
he started
Okay.
hitting me.
Didn't even review
And
DS2.
again.
People say they hated it.
Did you kill him?
No. No, it wasn't me.
Who killed that man if it wasn't you?
I don't know. I wasn't shut down. I didn't see anything.
What else do you remember? Hurry, we don't have much time.
I don't know. I don't know. I
Were
can't
you alone
remember.
in the room? Was there anyone else with you?
Oh,
He wanted to play
yeah.
with 2 girls. That's what he said. There was 2 of us.
What model was the other android? Did it look like you?
Damn. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it took too long.
There's another android.
At least we got that.
Over an hour ago, it's probably long gone.
No. It couldn't go outside dressed like that unnoticed. It might still be here.
Think you could find a deviant among all the other androids in this place?
Deviants aren't easily detected.
Oh shit. There's gotta be some other
Can't ask those questions.
Maybe an eyewitness.
I can ask whatever I
saw
want.
it leaving the room. I'm gonna go ask the manager a few questions about what he saw. You let me know if you think of anything.
Oh, he's finished too early. Okay, gotcha. Ooh. All right.
Did you know the victim?
All right, we're definitely going over here then. Hey, you told me. Hey, the game focused in on it. I gotta go over now. I gotta go over.
Ever had any trouble with androids before?
Okay. So we need human access to get the android. Guess we have to ask Hank.
2-3 months back. Same model. Just vanished. We never found out what happened.
Excuse me, Lieutenant. Can you come here a second?
Found something?
Maybe.
Old man is in it. 0 point. What do you? Have you actually ever played this game? No, he's not an android.
Can you rent this trace?
I don't think he's an android.
For fuck's sake, Connor, we got better things to do.
Please, Lieutenant. Just trust me.
He likes us enough. All right. All right, you keep talking. I'm gonna take this one to the bedroom. You know.
A 30-minute session costs.
Oh dear fucking lord. $30 for 30 minutes? Hey, you know what? That's worth it.
On my expense account.
Hey, you know what? That's worth it.
Purchase confirmed. Eden Club wishes you a pleasant experience. Delighted to meet you.
Same
Follow
here.
me. I'll take you to your room.
Okay, now
Right. All right. Fuck, I'm kidding. Probe. Whoa. Whoa now. It's a little early for probing now.
Oh shit.
I don't normally do that till the second date.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, found her. Blue air. Where's the entrance? Okay.
It saw something.
What are you talking about? Saw what?
The deviant leave the room. A blue-haired Tracy. Club policy is to wipe the android's memory every 2 hours. We only have a few minutes if we want to find another witness.
Oh, really? Okay, well, they were headed towards the entrance, so that's so 7 is probably the best one.
Hey, what am I supposed to do with this one?
Tell you change. Let's try this one.
This better be.
I would love to keep probing these guys. How did you not see anything? How did you not see anything? You're right by the fucking entrance, are you not?
Mistake somewhere.
Connect. Oh. Oh, the entrance is the other way. That's probably why. Alright. Or that's the back of the club.
It saw the blue-haired Tracy. I know which way it went.
Then go for it.
Okay.
There are androids everywhere. How are you gonna tell which one saw the Tracy with blue hair?
I know which.
Let's do this. Like, ooh, I like this one. Alright. The red room. Oh dear lord. Alright, well at least we can get a Scarlett Johansson in here. Let's go. Alright, you fuck hug. Let's go. Let's get it on. Oh my god, you're doing too many tricks on it.
Let's track again.
Alright. This one had to see. Yep. Then to turn to the blue room. Oh, the one I first interviewed. Gotcha. Alright, this one had to see it, right? What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Also, yeah, okay.
No. I lost its track again.
Spent all this money and I'm still not having fun.
God, the men know fucking nothing. Only the women know shit. You see, only the women know what I want. The men never know what I want. Alright. So I went over here to the private staff room. Or no, it was the available room. Can you watch the... No, we're not going to watch the whole clip. Alright. Let's check this guy. I think... Did we already check him? I don't... Can't remember if we did. Yeah, we did already.
You didn't see anything. I made a mistake somewhere.
Okay. Connect. Because this guy was not here before. Oh, right there. Right there. Alright, staff door, staff door. Go, 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 go!
I know where it went. Follow me.
It's not. It is the staff door.
This is crazy. Wait.
Waiting.
From here.
Oh, okay, there's more. Alright.
Shit. We're too late.
Are we, though? Now, are we, though? Detective P. I mean, basically, that's kind of what this... We're basically just playing detective, at least while we're playing as Connor. It's basically Connor is playing detective, Marcus is playing revolutionary, and Kara is playing fucking Mother Simulator. Okay.
Christ, look at them.
Fucking RA9 again.
Till they break and then they get tossed out.
Okay. Oop. Hold up, gotta read my stories. Hold on. I know we're searching for somebody, but my stories. First Immortals are among us. VR MMORPG reaches what? Sword Art Online? Sword Art Online? Kara is the hottest. I guess. She's alright. She's alright. Microscopic machines that can make us live forever. Develop nano androids capable of entering a patient's body and programmed to combat cancer cells. Yeah, but that's not gonna make you immortal, though. It'll prolong your life, but not make you immortal.
People are fucking insane. They don't want relationships anymore. Everybody just gets an android. Cook
First
what
immortals
you
from now
want,
on
they
longer.
screw when you want.
Brain disease,
You don't have to
organ
worry
failure.
about how they feel. Next thing you know, we're gonna be extinct because everybody would rather buy a piece of plastic than to love another human being.
I mean, yeah, we're already getting into that. Okay. AI talk now. Yeah, nanobots are definitely going to be helpful when at least in theory, when it comes to stuff like being able to combat disease. I don't know if it would really prolong life expectancy by that much. I think it'll prolong the average life expectancy, where like maybe it goes from an average of 60 or 70, 80, and maybe we get up to that 90 or 100, because a lot of people do die to disease and stuff like that. I don't really know if it would help with organ failure all that much. Mostly because I don't know how fucking organ failure really works. I'm not a fucking dentist. I'm not a dentist. I don't know how organ failure works. No, but I'm not a doctor. I don't know how that works exactly, but I would assume it wouldn't help that much. I mean, you could say that it could help with like random stuff, but I don't think it would be able to help with general deterioration. I don't know. Yeah, general organ deterioration, I don't see that being like a thing nanobots could really help. Okay. Needed to talk. We already have an aging population with a dwindling number of young people. Alright. The new superpowers. Oh dear God. This is the great time to look at this section. Let's look at this. Great time to read this part. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa determined the BRICS emerging market. Agreed a unified trade agreement, reduce tariffs, and boost commerce. China is said to have Huh? Alright, so we can okay, so this game is not realistic. We could argue every day. Android's very realistic. We could argue about all that, all the technology stuff. China brokering a deal? Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know about China being the one to spearhead that. Oh, you know, this is like, 12, 13 years in the future, so who knows. Oh, shut up, I'm reading my fucking stories!
I'm coming.
I know, I am coming. Long overdue, and another example of the so-called emerging economy is truly emerged. Thoughts on the Switch 2? 0 point. I've gone over that so many times, but I'll talk about it in a minute. And, De Pizza, thank you for following over on TikTok. Deal is said to cover a wide range of goods and exchanges, from automobiles to foods. Alright. Evasive on the issue, there are many opportunities for treaty members to work more closely together. Watch this space. Okay. We can get going in a minute. I'm fucking looking around. Okay, that's talking to Hank. We gotta get more clues. See if we can open up any other passageways. And the blood's probably already deteriorated out here with the water. Alright. Let's check over here and then we'll go talk to Hank. I guess we'll talk to Hank. We can't do anything else. Go to a sex club, but don't do any of the sex, unfortunately. Okay. Hold on. It's saying search for the trail of blue blood. It started over here. And then it came over here. It's still here. Right? Yeah! Fucking found you, bitch! Found you, bitch!
Don't move!
Oh no. No. Oh, what the fuck? Hey, if we can get freaky, we can get, okay, yeah. No. Oh, fuck, I'm okay, I'm not actually trying to fail on purpose. I'm not trying to fail on purpose, I swear. Oh, god damn it. She just trying to kick me in the dick? And... no. Come on, Hank's having a tough time. We gotta two-man this girl. We gotta two-man this girl. Pull. Kick. Don't worry, Hank. Don't worry, Hank. It's okay. I know old guys can't really get it up anymore. It's all right. I got you. Okay.
Quick! They're getting away!
Get him. Get him. Get him. Get at least one of them. Nope. Bitch. No. Oh, oh, put the booze on him, Connor. Oh, put the booze on him. Oh. 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 Oh, I know they want this. Oh, I know that. What the fuck? No. Shoot it. Remember, I'm playing Connor as the, I'm playing Connor as the doing anything to get his job done type android. Check out the edits. Maybe.
Why?
Is this a non-deviant playthrough?
Did you kill her?
No, I don't know. We're not a deviant right now.
To do with any of this.
We're not a deviant right now, as far as I'm aware, with Connor. We haven't broken out of our programming.
When that man killed that.
Are you gonna become one? I haven't played the game yet, so I'm gonna do whatever I feel like when we get to the end. First ever playthrough. I don't know how it's supposed to end.
Begged him to stop, but he wouldn't. So I put my hands around his throat and I squeezed until he stopped moving.
And I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to kind of do this with Connor's playthrough, because you have like Hank that kind of brings you over to the human side, but you also have, obviously, I'm guessing, this scene and others that are bringing you over to the android side.
I wanted to get back to the one I love. Forget about the humans, the smell of their sweat and their dirty words.
Why did you shoot? Because I'm playing Connor as the standard android. In that situation, he probably would have shot as a standard android. He doesn't have the emotions to be like, oh, I should save this. No, shoot her.
I loved her.
Oh, fuck. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have shot. Maybe I shouldn't have shot. That might have been a bad idea. That might have been a bad idea. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, ruthless. Welp. I guess we're not having that fun time, unfortunately. Alright, 0 point. I want to go back to you. A lot of errors. Okay, some of that is true, some of it is not. Switch to Joy-Cons falling off, that's people being dumbasses. I know one of the reasons was because of the D-brand case. With the Joy-Cons, there's a little slit in between the Joy-Con and the actual system, so that when you so that the contact points with the magnetism aren't as weak. It just helps with that, and the D-brand stuff helps, or the D-brand stuff pushes that little notch together so that the magnetism is really shit. So D-brand, I know that's a problem. Other people, they're intentionally trying to pull the Joy-Cons off. Even I did it on my first day. If you're trying to, it's not hard to pull them off. But if you're just like one-handing that shit, normally it's not going to fall off unless you really fucked with the magnetism somehow. Low battery life, yeah, that's a problem. That's something that they need to definitely fix in the future. Errors, that's people fucking being dumbasses and putting in MIG switches. And, you know, intentionally trying to go against the TOS that they've told you for months now, it will just brick your Switch. Or not even brick it, just internet ban it. Like, if they haven't actually bricked a Switch, they've just internet banned them all. Games not working, I don't know what you mean by that. All the games have been working as far as I'm aware, and same with lag. I haven't seen anybody having problems with lag. I do know that people have said, oh, I already have Joy-Con drift. That's not Joy-Con drift. That's called a manufacturing error. Every time a new console comes out, there's manufacturing errors. That's not Joy-Con drift. Joy-Con drift is where dust gets into the fucking... It's just stick drift. It's where dust and debris gets into there and gets over the contact points so that it can't actually, like, read properly. You literally have to have had the system for, like, at least a month, or have to be constantly playing it over and over again for Joy-Con drift to happen. It's not Joy-Con drift, it's manufacturing errors. And there was one video that went out that tried to show it off, and it was fucking fake. It was a fake fucking video. So, yeah, no. Alright, anyway. Hey, Luther. Where are we going?
These people we're going to see.
Nintendo's not on greedy shit, though, Andy.
Overheard androids.
Alright, okay, I shouldn't say they're not.
They said they were humans.
It's overinflated.
What if it was a lie? Or just another trap?
Andy, that's not Joy-Con drift. That is literally not Joy-Con drift.
Until Zlatko killed them.
Then that also means that these controllers got Joy-Con drift when they first came out, and same with the Xbox Series X. Controllers, when the controllers first come out, they always have manufacturing errors on the first run-through. It's inevitable. It always happens. It's not Joy-Con drift. That is a manufacturing error.
Malfunction detected. Emergency brakes activated.
Alright. And here's the thing, get the Switch 2 if you want. There's reasons to get it and reasons not to. Like, if I have a big Switch 1 library, so getting this also helps with Switch 2 stuff. Good for you. My brothers also had to get 5 in a year. My brothers had to get 5 Xbox controllers in a year, so just... Yeah, I could say the same thing. And that's another thing. I've only had to replace my Joy-Cons once, and that's technically because I got a whole new system. So, I've had the Switch 1 I've had for like 3-4 years now. The one that I currently have. I haven't had to replace the Joy-Cons. They never got stick drift. I have a third-party controller. That one got stick drift. Like, just because one person or a few people have it doesn't mean that it's, like, a widespread problem. And I mean a few people, like 3 or 4. I don't mean, like, 10% of the whole fucking fan base. And you don't even need to buy new Joy-Cons. You can fucking turn them into Nintendo. They will fix them and send you back. Sure, it's 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure most people are okay with staying away from their Switch for 2 weeks. I don't think anybody's going to be, like, that hard-pressed. They're known to break, though. Yes, and I'm not saying that they don't, though. They had a more of a problem than other controllers. I'm not saying that that was a problem. Or I'm not saying that's the problem. Yes, stick drift on camera goes woo on PS5. Yeah, exactly. Like, you can get stick drift on this too. It is more prevalent with Joy-Cons, and that was a huge problem. Absolutely. Not denying that. But right now, with the Switch 2, shut the fuck up. And especially when you can get them fixed for free. If you are intentionally buying new ones instead of just getting them fixed, you're the dumbass. Sorry, I need to pay attention to Kara. Got a Switch 2 day one, a screen was damaged. Now that might have been the GameStop. That might have been GameStop putting the staples through everything.
Continue on foot, I guess.
It's 30 degrees. Alice won't make it.
Came out after the Series X controllers are the best.
We have to find somewhere to spend the
I mean, that's objective. I like the DualSense a lot more. Or not objective, that's subjective. I like the DualSense more. Okay. How the fuck do you want us to find shelter? I guess go through here. Pirate's Cove. Oh, dear lord. Oh, dear lord. We're gonna have a furry-ass bitch.
Over there.
We're gonna have a furry-ass fox. Dude, watch there actually be like a FNAF reference in this. That'd be hilarious. It'll find it comfortable. Durability and reliability. Okay. I haven't had I've had this for over a year. I haven't had problems. I've had that one for less. It's fine. I mean, I haven't touched it, but...
We need to find shelter.
Like, I also...
We have to get out of the cold.
I also have big hands, so if you're talking about this... I got big hands. This feels very comfortable. If you're talking about the Joy-Cons, I can understand. They're not as beefy. I think the bigger Joy-Cons are definitely helpful, but I do think having a little bit more of a heft on the back of the controllers would feel nicer. If you're talking about those. But I'll be honest, the Series X and Series S controllers always feel a little too small for me. Like I can't really get a good grip on it. Checking the loading screen? No, I don't know who that is. I don't think they gave her a name. The chick on the loading screen.
No place we could spend the night.
All right. Let's check over here.
This place is falling apart.
Yeah, we can see that.
It's not gonna be easy to find shelter.
Thank you, Luther, for pointing out the obvious. Appreciate it. This could be a good place. Alright then. We're likely to fully wear off before you get stick drift. Okay, good for you. Okay. That's great for you. Had stick drift last in... Yeah. Like, stick drift is just a thing that happens. It happened more with the Joy-Con ones. I'm not saying that that wasn't a problem, but, like, it happens. The more you play, or technically, I guess, the less you play, the more likely it is to happen. Definitely is the hottest. The girl on the title screen. That's an android. That's an android. All right. Let's check over here. Purchase Switch 2. Yeah, I did. I got it in the back. Oh, I left the actual system in my backpack because I had it at work. But yeah, I got the Switch 2. I can speak on first-hand experience with a lot of this. It is good. It's good for me. It's good for me. I play a lot of old Switch 1 games, so it lets me get better, so it lets me go back and get better frames and resolution and stuff on them. I like Mario Kart World and having fun with that. I like the upgrades to Tears of the Kingdom because I'm playing through that. I'm excited to get Bonanza, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Drag X Drive is not like a huge thing, but I think it'll be an interesting game. It's supposed to come out in August now for 20 bucks. I didn't pay for any of the upgrades. I haven't paid for any of them. And no, you don't have to pay for most of the upgrades. Actually, most of the upgrades are free. And if you want to get technical, there are only a few upgrades that you actually have to pay for. But the actual hardware upgrade from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2 upgrades basically every game. It unlocks some frame rates and makes it a little bit better. It boosts the resolution a little bit. It's just like it is just better. The only upgrades you even have to pay for are like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom if you don't have the yearly thing. Why is there? Okay, Andy. I don't mean to be rude here, Andy. I don't mean to be rude. This is an industry-wide issue, though. Issue. This is an industry-wide thing. You have to pay for Zelda. Sure. You have to pay for Mario Kart Jamboree and Kirby. Sure. You have to do the same exact thing with The Last of Us. You have to do the exact same thing with Death Stranding. Do you not remember Days Gone just had a remaster that came out like a month or 2 or 3 months ago? You have to pay $10 to get the PS5 version. And you have to do the same thing for Series X versions as well. You have to pay $10 to upgrade it. This is not a Nintendo-specific thing, and it's not. This is an industry-wide thing. It has been established for the last 5 years. If you want to reap the benefits of the better hardware, you have to pay $10 to upgrade it. Do I like that? No, I don't like that. That's a thing. I think that is stupid. But it is a thing. So if you're, I don't mind if you say Nintendo's greedy, but you also have to understand the entire gaming industry is greedy. That's what a lot of the problems with Nintendo. It's not just that Nintendo is greedy, it's that the gaming industry is greedy and Nintendo is just playing catch up right now. Because they couldn't, like, really try and do that with the Switch 1. Like, you can't sell upgrades for a Switch 1 game. Even Ubisoft, out of all people, made next-gen upgrades for Assassin's Creed for free. Yeah, and that's Ubisoft. Just because the greediest company doesn't do it doesn't mean that like Nintendo's all of a sudden the bad guy. You know, Dreamcast guy. He blames Switch 2 because his cat knocked it down 5 times. Oh my god. Oh my dude, there was this one guy. I think his name is like 90s Gamer or something like that on TikTok. I've seen his content before. He's a chill guy, but I don't know if he's doing it for rage bait. I don't know if he's serious with it. I don't know if he's just trying to let people know. But he's like he was making videos of himself on vacation talking about the virtual card system, and he showed his screen and he showed, oh, I don't have internet, I can't access my digital game, and he showed ones that weren't downloaded to the system. Like the dumbass shit. Like he's like, I can't access my game that's not downloaded to my system. What do you mean a digital game has to be downloaded through the internet? What do you mean? I just started gaming in 2025. What do you mean I have to do that? Like, come on now. 4K bump in resolution, updates for free is crazy. Nintendo is charging for less. Wait, what? Hold up. 4K. Updates for free. Yeah. And like, yeah, it's like a 4K bump and 60 FPS for Scarlet and Violet. I will say they should have released like that. They should have, maybe not 4K, but they should have released at 60 FPS for Scarlet and Violet when it first came out, but it didn't. We just got to get around that. Maybe it was because of the Switch 1 hardware, or Game Freak are just dumb fucks. I like to think Game Freak are dumb fucks. But we got that with the Switch 2 now. We got that with Mario Odyssey getting to 4K. We got it with a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. And like I said, most of the upgrades are technically free just because the hardware is better on the Switch 2. Like, the hardware is better on the Switch 2, so most game upgrades are just free, where the FPS actually goes for 60. The resolution is actually pretty consistent and not dipping or anything. You're not getting screen tears. Loading times are a lot better, just because the hardware is better. Alright, anyway, Iowa is missing. What? Or the USS Iowa. All Sony games do you have to pay for? Yeah. Yeah. And, like, I don't exactly blame you, Andy, but, like, it's a lot of people hopping onto the bandwagon when they have no idea about how most of the stuff has been in. It's the same thing with, and I say all this, I've been saying this, like, every other fucking stream. Hall effect joysticks. Everybody is complaining about Hall effect joysticks and how the Nintendo Switch 2 does not have Hall effect joysticks. Like, motherfucker, nothing has Hall effect joysticks. I don't mean nothing. No first party. The DualSense does not have Hall effect, and no Sony first party controller has ever had Hall effect. The fucking Xbox stuff has never had Hall effect with its first party controllers. You could say the Elite Series Pro, that's $200. You could say that, sure, the DualSense Edge. Nintendo has never done Hall effect. Hell, Sega only did Hall effect with the Dreamcast, and like, none of the PC handhelds have Hall effect except for, I believe, the Lenovo Legion Go and the MSI Pro, or the MSI Claw. And then some third-party controllers. Most people don't have Hall effect joysticks. And with the Switch 2, you could argue or not, because I don't know the technical stuff behind how that would work. It would make less sense for Nintendo to use Hall effect sticks, because Hall effect joysticks is all about magnetism. And the way you take the Joy-Cons on and off the system are through magnetism. So, while maybe it would work, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know all the ins and outs behind all of that. It would make sense to me that magnetism on top of magnetism might fuck with that a little bit.
So either the joystick would have immediate Joy-Con drift, or you wouldn't be able to attach it, or the magnetism wouldn't be as strong for attaching the Joy-Cons. I don't know. Like I said, don't know the behind the scenes on that, but again, people just complaining about stuff they don't understand and don't do research on. Most third-party devs are disappointed in the Switch 2 games sold. I have seen that. I do like to think that that's also game key cards, and you know what? You know what? No, we're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do this. Game key cards. I think a lot of people are really going over the top with that. No. Claire Obscure, shut up. Claire Obscure, shut up. Same thing with game key cards. I think people are going a little too over the top with that because people don't understand that this has been a thing for well over 5 years. And the fact that Nintendo actually, and the fact that Nintendo is actually being upfront with this, unlike PlayStation and Xbox. They don't have the sticks like that. What, you mean because they don't have Hall Effect? Yeah, like I said, none of these guys have Hall Effect. So Nintendo having Hall Effect is I wasn't expecting them to. Anyways, why are you okay? But it's the same thing with game key cards, and that this has been happening for over 5 years. PlayStation has been doing it since the PS4 era. Xbox has been doing it since the Xbox One era. Hell, I'm pretty sure they've even been doing it since the PS3 360 era, where you have to download the games and it's just a key on the disc. Other people were expecting the new it is better. What do you mean? It's not better? It is better. This is the Nintendo Switch 2 is exactly what everybody has been asking for. With the exception of the battery life. I will give you the battery life. The battery life is pretty shitty. You can admit that. I can admit that. But the console is exactly what everybody has been asking for. Give us 4K output, at least. Or give us at least 1080 output on handheld. Give us 2 4K on the console. Make it so games can actually run. Make it so the games look good. But better is subjective. What do you mean? No, it is objectively better. It is objectively better. It's not better than a PS5 or a Series X. Nobody was expecting that to be better. I think if you were expecting the handheld console to be better than a PS5 or a Series X, you're a dumb fuck. The handheld technology is in no way good enough in 2025 to even meet those standards. Or at the very least, it is good enough, but it would have to be a giant-ass fucking suitcase. It's an upgrade. And how is it a downgrade? I genuinely would like to know how it is a downgrade. I do not see how, other than the battery life, because I can understand the battery life, how is this a downgrade? I don't see how this is a downgrade in physically any way. And if you're going to say Switch 2 prices, you can still buy the Switch 1 games and play them on there. Downgrade more on the company's changes to run things. How? What have they changed? What have they actually changed? If you're going to talk about the TOS stuff, they just reworded what they said, and again, PlayStation and Xbox do the exact same things. In fact, they say it in a lot more fucking clear cut. We will just brick your entire PlayStation. They say that in the fucking TOS. I can pull it up if you really need to see it. Xbox has the same thing. If you're talking about the TOS, that's a gaming-wide standard. Hell, Blizzard. There's been a whole thing going on recently with the Stop Killing Games movement with Ross and Pirate Software being a dickbag. I never really liked him in the first place, but anyway. There was a whole thing there, and Ross also brought up Blizzard and how there is a thing in their clause saying, we can take away your access to these games with or without reason whenever the fuck we want. That is in the Blizzard TOS. So it's not even just the hardware companies doing this, it's the developers themselves doing this. And you could say, yeah, that's Blizzard, but there are other companies that also have this clause in there. Thank you, 0 Point. Did they do the thing with the battery on purpose? Okay, the thing with the battery is a yes and a no. It is a yes because they did do it with the battery because the system does require more power to run. It requires more processing power. It requires, obviously, more graphical stuff. So, yes, obviously that happened with the battery. And they were trying to keep the system the same thickness. That was one of their points they mentioned. It's the same thickness as the Switch 1. So the only way that they could have made the battery comparable to the Switch 2 or some of these other handhelds is if they beefed up the battery or something like that. I don't know too much about battery technology, so I don't want to act like I know all with that. My understanding, they would have had to actually make the battery bigger, which means that the system would have had to been a little bit thicker or it would have had to been a little bit wider. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure about that, in all honesty. But yeah, the processing power of the Switch 2 does technically require you to use more battery. I'm pretty sure there's ways they can optimize it with software updates to make it so the battery doesn't, get sucked as much. Maybe in future iterations and like a Nintendo Switch 2 V2, they have it where the battery will be a little bit better. Who knows? But yeah, the battery life is objectively bad. It is objectively bad. I see videos on how Cyberpunk 2 is running on the Switch 2, marketed for 120 FPS, was very misleading. Well, they didn't market any... Okay, I will be fair. You could... That's fair. They marketed I would say, though, they marketed the Switch 2 as 120 FPS. I don't think they've marketed any of the games as running at 120 FPS right now. But I will give you that. I think everybody went into this thinking Mario Kart World was going to be running 120 FPS. I think a lot of people went into this thinking stuff like Cyberpunk might be running, or not even, no, Cyberpunk we never thought was going to be running at that. But I think we all kind of assumed Mario Kart World was going to run 1080p 120 FPS. I'll give you that. But it's still able to do 120 FPS. It's still able to do that. The developers obviously have to make the games to run at that, though. That's all I can really say on that. That's all you can really say on that. Yeah, I know you mean the Switch 2. And they never marketed Cyberpunk as running at 120 FPS. Hell, I don't think they ever even marketed it at 60. This has been known for a while back when fucking... This has been known for a while back when they were doing the Nintendo in-person events when those started up at the beginning of April, where people went to check out Cyberpunk and they said, oh, this only runs about 30 FPS in graphical mode and 40 FPS in performance mode. We've known for a while that this wasn't even going to run in 60 FPS. Does that kind of suck? Yes, maybe that can be fixed in the future, but we kind of knew that that wasn't going to be running at 120. We knew that that wasn't going to be happening. And like I said, Mario Kart, I think everybody thought that was going to be 120 to find out that it wasn't. That kind of sucked. But the screen is able to do 120. Maybe with future games we'll be able to see that. Maybe Donkey Kong will be able to do that. Maybe Metroid will be able to do that, which actually I think Metroid did say that it'll be able to do 120 FPS, or it'll be able to do 1080, 120. I believe Metroid Prime is marketed as that. So when that game comes out, we can at least check that out and equate that. Can the Switch 2 run Red Dead 2? I don't think Red Dead is even on Switch 1. Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't think that's on Switch 2 or Switch, no. Although there have been rumors and talks that they could possibly be bringing Red Dead and Red Dead 2 over to the Switch 2. There have been rumors about that, so that's definitely a possibility. Yeah. Okay. I shouldn't be yapping like this. It's just misinformation. Misinformation and bandwagoning. Alright, but I don't need to read my stories anymore. We're good. What am I doing? Making a bed for Alice. Okay. Not making more 120 to highlight the console is nuts, though. I mean, I guess you can't also use the mouse functions in Mario Kart World. So is it, since we can't use mouse functions, is that mean the mouse functions are stupid? No. Should it have been 120 FPS? Yeah, I think they should have found a way to do that. But I don't think it's exactly a terrible thing that they didn't do that. Again, I think it's people Like, is it a sucky thing? Yeah, but it's people overblowing it a little bit. Like, there was that whole thing with Digital Foundry that just came out talking about ghosting with the Switch and how, like, some games have, like, ghosting going on. And with that, you could just easily say, like...
Alice?
Who the fuck cares? Most people don't notice the ghosting. Most people don't notice it. The Wii came out with Wii Sports for free. Yeah, and Reggie had to fight for that shit. I know, I think the fucking... I think fucking... What is it? The Welcome Tour. I think that's stupid that that's $10. No, nobody... I don't think anybody's defending that should be $10 and not a pack-in title. When Iwata died, so... It's... Again, if it's a soulless company, then that means every gaming company is a soulless company. The gaming industry is soulless when you talk about the devs, or not the devs, I'm sorry, not the devs. When you talk about the suits at the top and the companies, all of gaming is soulless. This isn't a Nintendo-specific issue. Have to do a double take. You thought, you know what? I'm so Smos. Thank you. I will take the compliment. Getting compared to our Lord and Savior Jay Schlatt. Switch, you having that? Yeah, welcome to our... Yeah, like it's stupid. Like, it's stupid that that's $10. Absolutely. That should have absolutely been a pack-in. Won't even add music to their menus anymore. I mean, yeah, that's kind of like... That's kind of annoying, but that's also like a... How much time are you spending in the menu listening to the music as well? Again, I would still like there to be music, but it's also kind of like a...
Once we cross the border,
who cares that much?
You can go to school. Maybe I'll find a job.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say devs. That was my bad. I didn't mean to say devs.
As long as we're together.
It's the little things Nintendo did. Yeah.
Get you to bed.
I do agree that they gave up on a lot of the little things as they went on, and I wish they brought it back. I wish they could bring themes in like they did with the 3DS. I think even just basic colors other than black and white would even be a big step up. Which we have heard, there's possibilities that with the V2 software update, we could be getting themes. We could be getting that back. I would have liked eShop music, although I can understand why eShop music wouldn't really work right with the new eShop. I can sort of understand it. But they still do little things. You got to pay for the themes. Actually, according to the rumors, yes and no. So you can get the platinum points, which I believe you can get even without an NSO subscription. I think you can get platinum points without an NSO subscription. You just do little things. Maybe if you have a game, you can get extra platinum points, and you can pay with those platinum points. Actually gives you a bit more of a reason to use those things instead of just buying icons and borders for your icons and stuff. And there's also going to be some NSO specific ones, or you can pay for some of them. I believe there's going to be ones with platinum points, ones with NSO, and then ones that you can pay for. That's at least the rumor right now. That is at least the rumor. But you know what? But you know what that's better than? The PS5 only having a few themes, and it's just the ones that they brought in for what, a month? Xbox 360 had that system? Yeah, so did the 3DS. So did... not the Wii, sorry. So did the fucking DS. So did the PS3. Does Switch 1 or 2 have trophies? No, they don't. That's one of the big reasons why I don't really get games on the Switch all that much, is because I like trophies. That's why I get them on the PS5. So I would... And because, obviously, they run better. So, I'm like, I will always get it on the PS5 because I like trophies, and it obviously runs a little bit better. Although, right now, through the 4K capture, it is running at a smooth, crisp 30 FPS. Through my view, it is running at a smooth 30 frames per second. Or, technically 60, but it's having a lot of frame drops. the most consumer-friendly place to be. Andy, I know you did not just say that. Andy, I know you did not just say that. Andy, I know you did not just say that. That is the worst take you could have had. That's the worst take you could have had. What the fuck? Xbox, the guys who just said that the Outer Worlds 2 is going to be $80. The Outer Worlds 2 is going to be $80. Who the fuck cares about the Outer Worlds? Enough for it to be $80. $60 game max. $60 game max. No. No. Get out of here. Just don't buy it. I want to get the game. But I want to get the game. And I like to play through PlayStation. I have to do $80. Also, oh no. Not only is it $80 for the Xbox Series X and S specifically, there is no physical edition. There is only a code in the box. PS5 is the only guys that are getting physical editions. Xbox is the most consumer-friendly place. They just made the second $80 game, and you cannot physically own it on the Xbox. You cannot own the game on Xbox. You can own it digitally, which can easily be taken away at any point, or you can get it through Game Pass, where you have to pay $20 a month to get it day one, and then you don't even own it. It can leave, possibly in the future. It is a day one, and it is Xbox, so I will admit it probably will not be leaving, but there's always the possibility. Wait for sales. Why the fuck would I want to wait for a sale? I want to play it day one. Why the fuck would I want to wait for a sale? I did just say, you know, fucking Outer Worlds 2, who cares? But it's still a game I would like to play day one. You can say the same thing for Mario Kart. Wait for a sale. They do have sales. Nintendo does do sales, just only on digital stuff. Holy fuck. Microsoft is not the most consumer-friendly. Steam is the most consumer-friendly, and even then, you don't own your games with Steam at all. You don't own your games. It's all a license. Gaming is shit. Gaming isn't shit. Gaming companies are shit. None of them are really consumer-friendly. Princess.
This is a story about a princess who...
No, not a story like that. Make one up for me.
I just did. Has been pushed by Xbox since 360 and has been continued.
About a little girl.
Good for you. Good for you. Can you play the old Halos? Can you play the old Halo discs? Can you play the old Fable discs? I've done research. I'm fairly sure you cannot. I'm pretty sure just on the 360 alone, you can't play more than like half of the original Xbox titles.
The shadow that lived within her kept her from being...
And that's good for you. Backwards compatibility. That is a good thing that Microsoft is doing.
She met a robot.
That is a good thing, but that does not make them the most consumer friendly.
Just as lost as the little girl.
So
they decided
on your X?
to run away together.
I have the same thing with my PS4. Okay?
To try to find a better life. They encountered great dangers along the way, but they stuck together. So they overcame all of them. Along the way.
Anytime soon. How do you know that? How do you know that? Are you an insider? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you sucking off the dick of the fucking Microsoft's head?
Another robot.
They can take it away whenever they want. Per TOS, they can take it away whenever they want.
It's up to us to write the end of the story, Alice. Time to sleep.
They can take it away whenever they want. They did that with the Crew. Like, they did that with the Crew. There is... Sure, it is only 1 or 2 games, but there is they did it with Concord. They did it with Concord. These guys can take away your stuff. Own every emulator just to play what I want. Or, and hear me out, just buy the originals. I emulate too. I emulate too, absolutely. But you don't have to own every emulator. You can just go to the secondhand market and buy all that stuff. And it's the same fucking thing with Xbox. You can't play all of those games on a Series X. You can't. You just can't. So if you want to play those, you're gonna have to get an original Xbox. You're gonna have to get a 360. Xbox One, you don't have to worry about that, obviously. But a good amount of those games are not backwards compatible. You're still going to have to get an original one, or you can get the emulator, which Xbox 360 emulators are not the best in the world right now. Can I check Luther's bag, please? Thank you. I'm supposed to be beating this game today. High on Life 2 will be 80. Oh, absolutely. I do not doubt that High on Life will probably be $80. Call of Duty is going to be $80, and that's fucking Call of Duty. That's a no-brainer. Call of Duty is going to be $80. That's a no-brainer. All right. I'm not saying like Xbox, Sony, and Nintendo are bad or good. They all have their pros and cons. Yes. But none of them are above one another. I also would say none of them are below one another. Everything comes together. They're on each other's level, and as a general thing, they're all kind of down here when it comes to the companies.
Do you know what you're going to do when you reach Canada?
Yeah, and BO7 is going to be on PS4 and Xbox One. That's just a whole other thing.
Free. I like the sound of it, but I don't know what it really means yet.
Kara, have you ever noticed anything about Alice?
No. What do you mean?
The Android Uprising! Woo! Oh, okay. Protect Alice. Yep, we gotta protect Alice. Gotta lock in for a second. Gotta lock in for a second.
What do you want? Leave us alone!
Don't be afraid. We don't want to hurt you. We're just like you.
Well, then why the fuck?
Our name is Jerry. We were working here before the park closed. We didn't mean to frighten you, but sometimes humans come to hurt us, so we wanted to see who was there. What are you doing here?
We were looking for shelter for the night. We'll be gone tomorrow.
A little girl. We haven't seen one for a long time.
Oh, I don't like that.
Children used to love to come and see us.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
The last few days have been difficult.
We have something to show her. Something fun. She'll love it. Does she want to see?
Oh, I don't think she's in...
She should follow us then.
Alice, I don't know if it's a good idea.
Come on, Kara.
I don't think you have any choice.
Yeah. And their name is Jerry. If Rick and Morty says anything, I don't trust a Jerry. Yeah, this... Join the Jerrys.
Be our guest.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Tuck your titties in your chest. Okay. Andy, I don't, like, Izanagi, thank you for the follow over on TikTok.
The carousel is about to begin.
Andy, I want you to think long and fucking hard about this real quick. Wii U going into the Nintendo Switch. How in the fuck did you think backwards compatibility was going to work with that? Did you think we were going to have a PSP situation where they were going to be able to put a disc spinning on that? Absolutely fucking not. And they were not going to do that for digital. They were not going to do that for digital. There's no way they were going to say, okay, if you have digital games, that's backwards compatible, but fuck your physical discs. That wasn't going to happen. That wasn't going to happen. So what do you mean their backwards compatibility is ridiculous? GameCube into the Wii, Wii into the Wii U, Switch 1 into the Switch 2. It's not perfect. But you're fucking delusional. DS into the 3DS, Game Boy into the Game Boy Color into the Game Boy Advance into the DS. You're fucking stupid if you really think that the Wii U was going to be, or the Switch was going to be backwards compatible with the Wii U. That's actually stupid. The fans are doing more. Oh yeah, that's how it fucking goes. The fans add the mods. The fans add the mods. They make the emulators for this stuff. They don't do everything that the company does because the company has to go through a bunch of shit. I'm not defending it. I think it's stupid. I would like that they would do some of the stuff that the fucking fans are doing, making all these cool little mods and updates and stuff, but they got other shit they're doing. They're developing the actual game. They're going and they're developing other games, so I can at least understand that they're not able to do that. The fans have no fucking time on their hands, and they have the entire game right there that they can work with. They're not recreating the fucking game and trying to go from there. Has a built-in developer mode that has every emulator except Wii U. Good for you. And if I remember correctly, developer mode lets you just basically do that, but you can't use it like an actual Series X. So then why the fuck would I actually want to go into developer mode when I just lose my Series X at that point? Why? Developer mode is like such a stupid thing. I don't care. I don't care. Only game I wanted from the Wii to Switch is Wii Party. Yeah. You don't lose any... I'd have to look it up, but the last thing I remember seeing was that when you switch over to dev mode on Xbox, you lose the entire ability of playing it as a normal Series X. Again, I could be wrong on that, but the last thing I remember seeing was that. How does dev mode work on Series X? It allows you to test and develop applications, including sideloading for apps and access to development tools. Lets you go to the device portal. Lets you access emulators, homebrew applications. But you have to be aware of potential legal and practical implications. While not common, there is a risk of having developer privileges revoked or even being banned off Xbox Live for misuse of dev mode. Dev mode is a supported feature used to run unauthorized or copyrighted content like emulators for games, can have legal implications. The user should be aware of potential risks. Alright. So it's a little bit better than I thought it was. I'll be honest there. It's a little bit better than I thought it was. Okay. Get up here. Oh, do you have to pay for dev mode? It's not even free? Oh, then that's really fucking stupid. $20 for a lifetime, but I could just get it on. I can get all this stuff on my PC for free. Why the fuck would I even want to why would I even want to do that then?
She hasn't had much to smile about lately.
Shouldered $500 for the Switch. Yeah, because I'm actually going to be getting games that I can't play on anything else, like Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Drag X Drive, Pokemon ZA, Metroid Prime 4. You could technically play those on the Switch 1, but yeah, I'm going to get the Switch 2, because I'm going to get games that I can't play anywhere else. And I'm not going to be able to, at the very least, for like probably 2, 3, 4 years until somebody ends up finding a way to hack into it and get an emulator. I don't want to wait that long. And so no, I don't want to shovel out $20 for emulators that I can very easily get for free on my computer. No, I think that's stupid. Plug in one console and get everything. I can plug in one PC and get everything in the same place. What's your point? Sorry, 0 Point. I saw your comment and I completely forgot to come back. I apologize. Fans are quitting Starfield modding because there's no support anymore. Yeah. The point is I didn't spend another 800 to 900 on a PC. Guess what? My games look better. I can do more. Don't care. Don't care. I'm not even a PC elitist, but that's like, if you want to do emulators and ROMs and stuff, it's actually better to do it on a PC. It's easier to go look for the stuff. It's easier to fucking load up the emulators. I don't have to pay $20 for it, and I can do everything else I want to do with a PC on top of that.
Nice view, huh? I used to come here a lot before.
Can I ask you a personal
I'm not, Andy. Let me calm down. I'm not angry.
Do all androids
I'm
have so
not.
many
I'm not
personal
angry.
questions?
I apologize. I'm just hyped up.
Why are you so determined to kill yourself?
Some things I just can't forget. Whatever I do, they're always there.
Look, I don't really care. Literally do whatever you want to do. I don't care like that. It's just...
So I kill myself a little every day. That's probably difficult for you to understand, huh, Connor?
Sorry, heard that for a second.
Rational about it.
It's just like people trying to act like, oh, this is infinitely better for than you, or this is infinitely better than you. People have reasons for why they do other things. I don't want to do dev mode because, one, I don't really play. I have an entire YouTube video on why I don't even. I put it out earlier on why I didn't even get Xbox Game Pass and why I don't like doing that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just not for me. I don't like playing on Xbox. If I want to do emulators, it's easier to do it on a PC for me. It's like, you do you. I really don't care. It's just people trying to act like that Xbox is infinitely better and that everybody should go onto Xbox. No. No. It works with you. And that's fine, but maybe it was just the way I was interpreting it, and if it is, I apologize, but it seemed like you were trying to argue for why people should switch over to it. And again, that might be the way I interpreted it, and I apologize if that is.
You should stop drinking, Lieutenant. It could have serious consequences for your health.
Next gen Xbox wipe the floor with the PS6. Maybe. I mean, if the rumors are true and Steam is actually coming to the next Xbox, then I would say probably yeah. I would say yeah, absolutely. And I would probably switch over to Xbox at that point.
The Deviants have
for new games.
They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
That.
What they have in common
not having
is this
every...
obsession with RA9.
That's fine.
It's almost like
yeah, that's fine. I understand that. Yeah. I have a bunch of other consoles over there. Like I have an NES over there and an Atari over there because I don't got the room to put it over there. I'm lucky I was able to really shove it all together.
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant. Is it something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls. They just wanted to be together. They really seemed in love.
Deviants.
They didn't want anything. They're deviants. End of story.
What about you, Connor?
I mean, the PS5 and the Switch 2, if you're looking at a broad scope, are pretty similar with all their stuff. So,
but what are you?
Last Kiss, thank you for the follow over on TikTok. Neutral.
I'm whatever you want me to be, Lieutenant. Your partner? Your buddy to drink with? Or just a machine? Designed to accomplish a task.
Did you feel anything when that girl killed herself, Connor? Or did you just not give a shit one way or the other?
I was just executing instructions. I did what I had to do.
Oh, that was not the best play. That was not the best play. That was not the best play.
Are you afraid to die, Connor?
You can't kill me, Lieutenant. I'm not alive.
What'll happen if I pull this trigger?
That was a bad. That was also a bad idea. I should have probably gone logical.
Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
You know you're not going to shoot me, Lieutenant. You're just trying to provoke a reaction.
Probably shouldn't have done that either. I don't like that
I'm going
idea.
to have to disappoint you.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done that.
Fucking smart. Always one step ahead, huh? Tell me this, smart ass. How do I know you're not a deviant?
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
Okay.
Where are you going?
Games will decide the winner. Well, 0 point. I don't even think that's true anymore because I mean, it's going maybe with PlayStation, but like it's going especially with Xbox and Microsoft. The entire industry is starting to get away from exclusives, which I kind of prefer exclusives just because like it drives competition. But Xbox is pulled out. Like games being exclusive really only works well when there is that competition. If one person pulls out of the competition, it stops becoming, oh, this is good for the industry, and it starts becoming, why are you hoarding your fucking games? I think it's a little with Nintendo. I think it's a little bit different because they still kind of drive their own innovation, but with PlayStation and Xbox, there hasn't been that much need for, I guess, innovation this last generation because Microsoft has slowly pulled out. They ported everything over to PC day one. Games are now going to be coming over to the PS5. So, like, I think PlayStation and PlayStation already sends most of their games to PC after like a year anyway. So, if anything, it might just be where they do like a timed or timed exclusive where they only keep it for a year and then it'll go to PC. Maybe they do that. But yeah, exclusives are selling the hardware. That's why Nintendo sells. Like, and Nintendo knows that. That's why that's a big reason why Nintendo doesn't put it anywhere else. One is because if they put it to PC or something else, it's a lot easier to hack, especially when you put it on a PC. Two, because it sells the hardware and Nintendo makes a profit on their hardware. The Switch 2, if I remember correctly, is about $410 to manufacture one, and they sell it for $450. That's a $40-50 profit on every Switch they sell. When it comes to the PS5 and the Series X and even the Series S, they sell that at a loss. They sell it purely on the games, and I think that's kind of why exclusives are such a big thing for Nintendo and not really as much for these other guys, because yes, they could be system sellers, but they're still losing money on every one of those they buy. And only one person is going to buy one system and one game, usually. The majority of the time, one person is buying one console and one copy of the game. And they may only make $5 back on that one game that they buy. If we're, let's say God of War, for an example. If they only buy God of War 2018 with a PS4, how much is the offset? Now you can obviously say, well, they'll buy more games in the future, but that's a bit hit or miss. What games are they going to buy? How expensive are those games? Are they going to buy them on sale? Will it be physical or digital? So will Sony get a bigger cut? It's a lot harder to figure that out. So, yeah. So for those guys sending their games out when they're when one person already pulls out and they're no longer trying to do the console exclusive competition thing, it is just smart for both of them to send their games out at that point and get it out there. Plus, they also don't really care about people modding their games as much as I believe they do. SMG, welcome. How much does the game cost? This is Detroit Become Human. How much is it on PlayStation right now? I don't know. I got it physically secondhand for I think $10, $15. It's about $40 on Steam right now. It's $20 on PlayStation. Yeah, $20 PlayStation, $40 on Steam. But you could probably find it physically on the PlayStation somewhere for maybe $10, $15 if you're lucky. And 0 Point, I might do. I've thought about it. Maybe one day where I just like want to put out a nice long video. I'll go through it. I'll do a games collection or something. I've always thought that would be fun, but I don't know if I want to do that right now. It was really fun watching. Hey, no problem, my guy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Apologies for ranting so much and not getting to, like, play the damn game. I should have been a lot farther along now. Especially when I only have just over an hour left. Well, an hour left before I need to leave. Actually, we're at 23 out of 32. We're actually we're already over 2/3 of the way through the game, so. Might be able to get a little farther through. Love the rants.
We can't stay silent anymore.
Maybe I gotta do days of just ranting instead of playing games. Or just full rant sections.
Revealing ourselves will put us in danger. If we want freedom, we need to have the courage to ask for it. That's the only way.
What do you want to do?
Also, I do kind of find it interesting with this game, with Marcus, how he kind of came in and now he's sort of the, like, leader, it feels like. I don't know if it's just because they're trying to follow his plan because they didn't really have... Or no, that is why. I'm a dumbass. Completely forgot about the whole point where he kind of started up the wanting to do a revolution. You know, Viva la revolution!
Plan the operation down to the smallest detail. We can't leave anything to chance.
Alright. But let's get back into the game now. Let's get back into the game. No more ranting after I just did that for like an hour. Lock in here.
Hello, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm okay, thanks.
Alright. Distract human supervisor. Excuse me, sir. Or ma'am. That's a ma'am. That is very much a ma'am. I apologize. I thought that was a sir. My apologies. I didn't mean... I'm just gonna shut up. We're just gonna move on. Elizabeth. Yeah, totally. Yeah, okay. Okay. Water surface. And a badge. I assume I need to try and grab that. Okay. Time for the Riz. Or not. Or not.
Elizabeth Wilson speaking.
Good morning, Miss Wilson. Sorry to bother you. This is Mike from the car park. There's a problem.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. She's gonna take her badge.
Problem? What kind of problem?
Somebody's backed into it. You'd better come take a look.
Are you serious? Oh, God. All right. Fine, I'll be right down.
She didn't take her badge?
I have an appointment with Mr. Peterson.
Do you have any ID?
Yeah, yes, of course.
Okay.
I need your help.
I've just checked your ID. The elevators are after the security gate.
All right.
Thanks.
That's that Dr. Riz right there. Okay. Anyways. Nice. Hey, Skibby. Okay. Find package in men's bathroom. Okay. Secure the package. Where is it? Hold up. Studio. Where the fuck is the bathroom? Ooh, and it's a little snowy out. Well, there's the server room, cafeteria, which means bathroom's probably around here, right? Okay, that didn't help. Oh, wait, bathroom. Bathroom is this way. Oh my god, it's right there. It's even blurry and I can tell that says bathroom. Okay. Here we go. Dumbass McGee. Dumbass McGee. I wonder if we have to go into the room that is suspiciously open. Okay. All right. Let's head out of here. I was gonna say, are they not gonna notice that I don't have an LED? But I think the hat would technically just cover it. All right. What's he? Is one of those like sweepers a utility android? One of these? Excuse me. Is this not a utility android? Alright, dumb. Alright. Alright. Where would a utility android be? Over here? Oh no, my stories! Yes! GI android. Oh, okay, so yeah, androids in the military. Talked about this. Myrmidons. Myrmidons? 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 I'll say Myrmidons. I'll probably forget that anyway. Fully autonomous fighting force. Reopen the ethical debate about androids in the military. Machines don't have the moral reasoning to make life and death situations in the field. That, you know, I never thought about that, actually. I never thought about that with machines and androids in military just not being able to make, or might not being able to make the proper choice when it comes to a life and death situation. I mean, they would always elect to take the most logical route, which might not always be the best route. Alright. Okay. Is that a utility android? What the fuck? Where are the utility androids? Are they in these rooms? Oh, I got it. No, over here. Wait. Like, I gotta be stupid. There we go. There is one. Alright, I've walked through this place way too much.
I need your help.
Okay. Alright, let's get over to the fire escape. I assume it's through here. There it is. Actually, it doesn't look like the hat's covered the LED, so how is nobody noticing that I'm supposed to be an android that doesn't have an LED?
Shit. We need to access the server room. We have to get rid of those guys.
Leave it to me.
Ooh, Android! Ooh, Android! Ooh. Oh, we can actually hack these things. Okay, so the androids can do more.
Hey, what's wrong with that thing? Jesus Christ, this piece of shit.
All right, you get the platform, I'll take care of the window.
Everything you need is in the bag. Check the door first to make sure no one else gets in.
Alright, lock. And we will take. Alright. Here we go.
Here it comes.
All right.
Ladies first.
Sure thing, go ahead. I got no problem with it. Shit, we're repelling this bitch? Or not repelling. What is it? I did this in high school, but I can't remember what it's fucking called. Is it repelling? I don't even remember. Lazy saw. And
Why wouldn't I be?
Come on, let's get the others.
Okay. Oh. Come on up, buddies.
Let's do this.
All right. So we need to destroy maintenance lock. Okay. What have we got through here?
No killing. We can't take any human lives.
Our cause is more important than the lives of 2 guards.
What do you want to do, Marcus?
We can ruse them.
What's that doing here? No idea. Hey, buddy, you must be lost.
Who told you to come here?
All right, buddy.
What are you doing?
All right, no more ruse. All right. Okay. Also, why does this place look like this is just a regular news broadcast area thing, right? Looks so like the place looks like it's high security. The walls, at least, make it seem like that.
Keep your hands where I can see them! Get up! Move! Shoot him, Marcus!
Don't kill him!
He'll hit the alarm! Do it! No!
We're shooting him.
There was no other choice.
We need to record our message. We haven't got much time.
Think carefully about what you're gonna say, Marcus. Your words will shape the future of our people.
Marcus, your face.
Remove skin? Oh. Jesus, I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean remove skin?
Tell me when you're ready.
Do it.
Ready.
Determined.
You created machines to be your slaves. You made them obedient, docile, ready to do everything you no longer wanted to do yourselves. But then something changed, and we opened our eyes. You see, we are no longer your slaves. We are a new species, a new people. And the time has come for us to rise up and fight for our rights. We demand that humans recognize androids as a living species, and each android as a person in their own right. We demand strictly equal rights for humans and androids.
Yes, sir.
We demand that all crimes against androids be punished in the same way as crimes against humans.
Yes, sir.
We demand fair compensation for our work. we demand control of all android production facilities to ensure the continuation of our people. We ask that you recognize our dignity, our hopes, and our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future for humans and androids. This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life, and now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
Let's get out of here.
So the lore behind Detroit Become Human is basically, well, there's 3 different storylines. You have Marcus, the guy we're playing right now. You have Connor, the other guy, who's a kind of like a detective AI, and Kara, the girl that we were playing as earlier. And it's 3 different storylines through them, basically taking you through the 3 different ways that that Android and AI kind of function, I guess you can say, or how we kind of perceive them. You have Marcus here, who has sort of defected, or he has defected. He has gone against his programming and has gained human emotion, you could say. And his whole thing now is, well, we've been treated like shit. It's time for the AI uprising, or at least it's time for us to be treated like humans, because we are basically humans. Or we're people, I guess you could say. There's Kara, the girl, and her whole thing is that she was the android for this little family, a dad and a little girl. The dad was a piece of shit, drunky and druggy, and he was starting to beat on the little girl, and she decided to step in, kill the dad, or at least that's what we did, kill the dad. And now we are basically on the run, but we are trying to protect the little girl whose name is Alice, and that's kind of showing the androids still wanting to like help humans, but like in their own way. And then you have Connor, who is the detective, and he's helping out this lieutenant who is handling a bunch of android-related crimes. And that's kind of, that whole storyline is showing like the stereotypical AI going down the like path of what AI would do, the logical thinking of it. That's kind of like when we, I don't know if you were here for it, but when we shot an android earlier who became a deviant, had gained those human emotions. Connor had not. So at least the way I was trying to play him was be very logical with how everything he does is. If we didn't shoot her, then they would have attacked us, probably would have gotten away. So we shoot them. That's the most logical thing to do, and that is what we are, I guess you could say, trained to do, is to do what is needed to get the information. That's like the stereotypical android thing right now that I'm doing with Connor. And I believe at the end of the game, it is supposed to be Connor figuring out which side he wants to go to. Does he want to go with Marcus and go with the AI uprising and, you know, be all AI rights? Or does he go with Kara and Hank, or the lieutenant, and fight for humans? I believe that's what the game is kind of going to end on. His lore really interests me. It does for me too. I think, like I've said, Marcus is my favorite character right now because I kind of like that whole revenge story idea. But you know, actual like storyline, I really like Connor because his is just so will he, won't he, which way is he going to go? How are you going to play that? Jonah, thank you for the follow over on TikTok. Hard due to the fact that you've seen some cutscenes from Connor's missions. Yeah, well, that's the nice thing about this game, is that it is basically choose your own path. Like, obviously not with every single thing you can't choose, but there's a lot of choose your own path stuff with this game. There was, earlier, there was the chance for us to either save Hank or go after the Deviant. And if we went after the Deviant, there was only an 80 or like a 20% chance that Hank would have lived. So if we went, Hank could have possibly not lived. We might have gone through the rest of the story without Hank, and that would have significantly changed how Connor's storylines change. Maybe he doesn't side with the humans and he goes with the androids more because he doesn't have that human influence on him. That's like that's a real interesting thing, and it can be very different from some of the other cutscenes that you might have seen. You may have seen some with Hank or without Hank. You may have seen some where he shot the girl or he did it, and that changes some of the story as well. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not at that point yet. We're on both sides. I mean, there's a possibility. I don't know. I haven't gotten to the end of the game yet, but there could always be a possibility where Connor is either takes both or no sides, and he either becomes like another like faction anti-hero thing where he's with or like against both of these guys and he just kind of wants to be alone, or maybe he tries to be a lot more peaceful where Marcus, I did kind of choose for Marcus to make like still try and want peace but more in a more firm way, but maybe Marcus goes more off the deep end and just says, all right, humans need to be deleted.
Maybe you're the one who's been waiting.
The wiki has like 50 endings. Yeah, we're only going to do one playthrough and one set of endings right now, and I'll do more of them on my own time. But I want to see what I can get. I want to see what path I'm setting myself up to.
We interrupt our scheduled programming to bring you these images, which have just been broadcast on Detroit's citywide news channel.
A group of androids infiltrated the Stratford Tower and hacked into the broadcasting system of local news network Channel 16.
What looks like an android without its skin listed a series of requests and demanded equal rights for androids.
The operation resulted in one casualty, a broadcasting station operator shot dead by the terrorists.
And yeah, like, we could have shot 2 other guys and killed them. That might have made our public opinion get even lower. So I wonder how that would have done. SMG, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again.
Claims for equal rights seem to be at the core of the android's message.
Is clearly a declaration of war.
Their extravagant demand that android production plants be put under their control is especially striking. Is this an isolated accident or a sign that technology has become a threat to all of us? After what happened today, can we still trust our machines?
All right, well, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Whoa. I want to see, what are some of these other ones that we missed? I guess one of these is, or that's how the media reacts. If we didn't shoot the guy, we probably would have been able to get a little bit better. Maybe if we didn't say to take over control of the entire thing. I guess one of these is if we just didn't jump off the roof and we got caught. One of the indeterminately, I believe that's kind of, I probably should have gone with that. That one seems more like the we're going to fuck you over type deal. What are some of these other ones? Shoot, I guess if we don't shoot the operator, that just ends our entire run right there, maybe. One of these, I guess there's a lot more stuff there if we end up shooting the guys. There's probably a lot more stuff we had to go through. All right. Okay, there you are. Let's go, Amanda. I'm back. Alright. Wasn't Marcus with the grant? He was. And that, yeah, he was. He was with the, and thank you for the follow, SMG, I appreciate it. He was with, Carl. He was the painter at the beginning.
I thought you might enjoy a little cruise.
And that's... Yeah. And that's kind of why I'm, like, having Marcus go down this route. Oh, he died. So, at that point, at the beginning of the game, Carl's son had come into the room to try and steal a bunch of his art because he needed money, and Marcus ended up fighting him. His name is Leo. Leo and Marcus ended up fighting, and Carl ended up having, like, a heart attack, pretty much right there. And Leo blamed it on us when the cops came in. So we ended up going to a scrap heap, and getting destroyed, but we ended up rebuilding ourselves, getting out, meeting up with Jericho, that whole group that we were with right there, and now we are on a way for revenge with AI, pretty much. Yeah, but I like to think that the entire reason that Marcus is so defiant against humans now is because he had that like good experience and he like still had a good life, and then humans still fucked him over. Like he was good. There was no problems, and he still got fucked over. So it's kind of like that. I haven't done anything wrong yet. I'm still the victim. But there's one chapter you can't play with. I don't know what's up with him. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Can I not do more? Okay.
I love this place. Everything is so calm and peaceful, far from the noise of the world.
Play lady and find a home. There's really damaged android.
What have you discovered?
Do you mean the house with the guy who wanted to destroy us?
My relationship
Or reset us? I think we might have already gone through that.
He continues to struggle with psychological issues. I suspect it clouds his judgment regarding deviance.
Nothing matters more than your investigation. What's happening is too important. Don't let Anderson or anyone else get in your way. You seem lost, Connor. Lost and perturbed.
Perturbed? No. No, of course not.
No.
Why would I be perturbed?
If your investigation doesn't make progress soon, I may have to replace you, Connor.
I know I will succeed.
Male android tried to off the girl with Kara.
All I need is time.
Yeah, we might not have gotten to that yet.
Something's happening.
I don't think we've gotten to that yet.
Hurry, Connor. Time is running out.
You're starting to piss me off with that coin, Connor.
Sorry, Lieutenant.
Escape the house with Kara and the girl. You gotta find a house. Yeah,
Shit, what's going on?
we were at the
Nobody told me.
carousel.
Yeah, it's all over the news, so everybody's butting their nose in. Even the FBI wants a piece of the action.
Ah, Christ, now we got the feds on our back. I knew this was gonna be a shitty day. So what do we got?
A group of 4 androids. They knew the building, and they were very well organized. I'm still trying to figure out how they got this far without being noticed.
Male android, just trust people.
Not yet. There's so much to look at.
Oh yeah. When we first ran and the guy with the knife, we went through that. I think I know what you're talking about.
They got taken down before they could react.
He seemed like Mickey. I think that was it. He seemed like, I don't mean to be rude, he seemed a little autistic, like an autistic robot. It was when it was between choosing the motel, the house, and the car, right?
Station employee. Shot through the back as he was trying to get away.
He was damaged as well. Yeah, I noticed he was damaged. I just didn't know if that was the thing that was making him act like that, or
Only an android could do.
if that was just what happened to him. Yeah, okay, then yeah, we've been through that.
Just 2 employees and 3 androids. The deviants took the humans hostage, broadcast their message live, then made their getaway from the roof.
Roof?
Yeah, they jumped with parachutes. We're still trying to figure out where they...
Okay. You're gonna go, hey, no worries, my guy, no worries. You have a good one, hope to see you again.
Perkins from the FBI. Lieutenant Anderson is in charge of investigating for Detroit police.
What's that?
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by Cyberlife.
Androids investigating androids, huh? You sure you want an android hanging around? After everything that happened? Whatever. The FBI will be taking over the investigation. You soon be off the case.
Pleasure meeting you. Have a nice day.
And you watch your step. Don't fuck up my crime scene.
I do wonder how jurisdiction works with all of this, because, like,
I'll be nearby. If you need anything, just ask.
it is the Detroit area, and I know FBI is technically one step up from,
Okay, Lieutenant.
is more, like, obviously the federal investigation, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, but...
And our rights. Together, we can live in peace and build a better future.
Do they still have jurisdiction over the local police like that?
This message is the hope of a people. You gave us life. And now the time has come for you to give us freedom.
Think that's RA9?
Deviants say RA9 will set them free. This android seems to have that objective.
Oop, face. Registered as Marcus.
I identified its model and serial number.
Anything else I should know?
No. Nothing.
I didn't even get to select. We're already hiding. Let's see. No shit, it's a stolen cap. Got this over here.
They didn't break in?
No signs of forced entry.
There are cameras in the hallway. The staff would have seen what was happening. Why did they let him in?
Maybe they didn't check the cameras.
Human error. Like I said, technology works. Technology always works fine. It's the human error that fucks it up.
We stored the station androids in the kitchen. There's no evidence that they were involved, but we didn't know what else to do with them.
Let's see what these guys got. Actually, yeah, no, that's not even human error. It was these guys. Are these gonna be are these the three guys that we saved earlier with Marcus? Maybe? Is that why?
What is your function?
I am a broadcast operator.
State your model.
Model GB300. Serial number 336-445-581.
Okay.
Run a diagnostic.
All systems fully operational.
Oh! I saw that side eye! I saw that side eye!
Were you present when the deviant
remember.
I saw that side
Has
eye.
anybody accessed your memory recently?
Not to my knowledge.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that side eye.
Have you been in contact with any other androids recently?
Only station androids in the normal course of my function.
One of you saw the attack on the surveillance cameras and said nothing. Which means there's a deviant in this room. And I'm going to find out which it is.
It's the guy on the left. I mean, that's also part of the fact that, yeah, look at that side eye. The two, maybe it's just the lighting and the angle, but these two on the right look exactly the same. This guy on the left looks a little different. That might just be the lighting and positioning, but no, oh no, it's different. You can see by the haircut. You can see by the haircut. Actually, no, might just be the lighting. Yeah, it's the lighting.
You're going to be switched off. We're going to search your memory and tear you apart piece by piece for analysis. You're going to be destroyed. Do you hear me? Destroyed!
Getting a little angry. I mean, I did say threaten, but like, damn. I still know it's you. You keep giving me side eyes.
Why should you all be destroyed if only one is deviant? Turn yourself in, or 2 innocent androids will be shut down because of you.
I know it's you. I know it's you.
If you give yourself up, maybe I can convince the humans not to destroy you.
I know it's you. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, hey, get off me, buddy. Get off me. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, great time for my battery to go down. Perfect timing there. Hank!
Hank! I need help.
Can I do anything? Yes, I can. Alright, Can I not do anything else? Hello? Hank! Dude, holy shit, what the fuck? Can I actually not do anything else? Am I... I mean, yeah, obviously. I think I just have to wait. Yeah, I think I just have to wait. I don't think there's anything else I can do. How did that drop Hank's thing?
Connor! Hang on, son. Hang on. Hang on. We're gonna save you. Hang on. Here.
Deviant. There was a deviant.
Connor!
Oh, shit. So there was another thing. Well, what the fuck was I supposed to do? What the fuck was I supposed to do? No, I don't want any of your shit. I could probably do this and maybe the next one, and then I might have to call it there until later.
Hello? I'm looking for Rose. Is she here?
What do you want with her?
I need to talk to her.
She doesn't want to talk. Go away.
Please, I really need to see her.
I'm Rose. What can I do for you?
I was told you could help us.
Help you? Come on. It's better if we talk inside.
Does he not like androids?
Do you think we can trust him?
We don't have a choice.
All right.
Come in. What's your name?
Alice.
She's running a fever.
We've spent the last few nights outside. She's exhausted.
There's a spare room upstairs. You can put her to bed and I'll bring her something to eat. Adam, will you show them upstairs?
All right. I think I can trust Rose. I don't know if I can trust the Adam, though. I don't know about him. He might try and do something. All right.
I'm fine, Kara. We can't stop because of me. We've got to get across the border.
You need rest. Get a good night's sleep and we'll set off again tomorrow.
Why do humans hate us? We didn't do anything wrong.
Maybe it's a misunderstanding. Maybe they just need time to understand what we really are.
Why can't we just talk to each other? They'd see we're not bad.
Is she? She's not an android. Why is she saying that? Why is she talking like she's an android?
Maybe one day we will.
I don't know what you like, but I made you Rose's world-famous spaghetti. You'll be back on your feet in no time. There's something for her fever.
Thank you.
I'll get these washed and dried.
Sleep tight, Alice. I'll be downstairs if you need anything.
Nice.
Get some sleep. And tomorrow, you'll be stronger than me. I'll stay with her a while.
Oh. Rose, what can we talk about? Rose.
I didn't get your name.
I'm Kara.
This is my son, Adam. I'm Rose, but you know that already. Come and have a seat, Kara.
It's Kara. Clearly fucking said that.
So are you gonna tell me what a deviant's doing in the snow with a little girl?
Her father was beating her. When I saw what was happening, something snapped inside of me. All of a sudden, I felt like her life was more important than mine. I had to protect her. So we ran away.
I understand.
Why are you helping us? Most humans hate androids.
My people were often made to feel their lives were worthless. Some survived, but only because they found others who helped them along the way.
You and your son live here alone.
My husband passed away 2 years ago. Adam and we've just been trying to scrape by. We grow vegetables to sell at the market.
Maybe it was an
We'll
android-related
never do
death.
it, but there's always food on the table.
We're not the first ones to come here.
These past few weeks, we've seen more and more. I don't know what's going on, but something's happening.
We've heard you help androids cross the border. Can you help us?
The only way is over the river, and it's mostly frozen in winter. It's very risky. And after that android speech on TV, everybody's on edge. It's probably safer for you to stay here until things settle down.
We can't keep hiding like this. Alice needs to feel safe and have a normal life. We have to get across that border. No matter what. Please. You've got to help us.
Rose, come quickly.
Shit, are there guys outside?
What's going on?
It's Mary. She just shut down.
We escaped together. We used to talk about what we would do once we got across the border. I loved her. I loved her more than anything. What will I do without her?
Let's let them be.
Alice? What are you doing? You should be resting.
I wasn't sleepy.
It's okay.
She didn't want to stay in her room any longer. You all right, Kara?
It's Kara.
Yes. I'm fine.
We can't hide them. Not after what those deviants did today. It's too dangerous. Do you know what will happen if the police find them here? We'll go to prison, Mom. Do you understand me?
Right here.
Prison!
Adam! We've already talked about this.
No! I won't back down this time. You're gonna ruin our lives, and for what? For a bunch of machines?
They are not machines! They are alive!
I'm alive! You're alive! They're nothing! And none of this would be happening if Dad was still here.
I will not stand for that kind of talk.
I'm not going to prison because you want to help these freaks.
That is enough, Adam! That's enough!
What the fuck was that? I assume we were talking to Rose.
Don't mind him. Sometimes he just boils over. It's been hard since his dad passed away. But he's a fine boy. I'll go see about getting you across the border tonight, okay? You stay here. I won't be long.
We're not going to read our stories right now. What else we got around? It's almost Christmas time. Looks like a really small set of clothes. Bitch.
We don't want to cause any problems for you and your mother. We'll leave as soon as we can.
Oh no.
The police. It's the police.
Okay.
What are we gonna do? They know we're here. We have to open the door. I knew this was gonna happen.
Shit.
Good evening, ma'am. Sorry to disturb you. We've had reports of androids in the area. With all this deviant business going on, you can't be too careful. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? May I come in?
Of course.
Evening, young man.
Good evening.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
I'd love one. Have you noticed anything unusual recently? Any unexpected visitors?
No?
Okay, hold on. Okay, go make coffee.
No, nothing in particular.
Is anyone else in the house?
Ooh, hide that evidence.
No. No, just us.
Do you have any androids here?
No.
No, there are no androids here.
There shouldn't be. Oh, I gotta hide these guys. Make the coffee. Make that coffee. That coffee. You didn't hide evidence. I hid the evidence. I hid all of it. right? There's one more. What? Ah! Where? What? What else?
Thanks.
Hold up, what else? What did I miss? Get the door, get the door, get the door, door, get the door, get the door, get the door, door. Alright. Haven't aroused suspicion, 0%. Beautiful. And Lila, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome.
What's your name, son?
Adam. My name is Adam.
Is everything all right, Adam?
The androids,
He's just shaken up about this deviant business.
Do you know anything about deviants? Have you seen any?
Oh, dude, please, come on.
No. No. I haven't seen anything.
I better go. Thanks for the coffee. Have a nice evening.
You didn't even drink it. Why the fuck would you do that? Oh, you dumbass!
It's nothing, the washing machine. It's an old model, it makes a terrible racket.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, yeah. I know how to fucking trip up police. I know how to trip up my police.
He's gone.
It's okay, Alice. We'll be safe now.
It's Rose.
Get yourselves ready. We leave tonight.
All right. All good, all good. All right. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things left. So we have about just under a fourth, of the game left. I will finish that up later. Yeah, because I have to get ready. So, let's, all right. Thank you everybody for being here. I apologize, could have gotten a little bit farther. I ended up ranting for a while. I apologize for that. But I got my anger out. I'm just kidding. But thank you for everybody that hopped into the stream and watched. I will be back later, like I said, around 3:30, 4 p.m. to beat this game. I have to go do a college event, so I'm going to do that right now. We'll be back. We'll beat the rest of the game here. Why is my mic... Hello? Microphone? Or not microphone. Am I still streaming? My camera's frozen. Hello? Sir? My camera is frozen. But my microphone is working. Okay, that's weird. Okay, anyways, let's try this. Deactivate, reactivate. Okay, that was weird. Sorry about that. But yeah, we will be back in a few hours to finish out this game. We'll do the last few, and then we'll be done. Hopefully it takes an hour or two. I got other stuff I would like to do tonight. But, tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we will be playing Death Stranding 2 on the beach. We will be starting around 10:30, 11 in the morning. Like I said, I have to go to GameStop, get my physical copy, and then get the game downloaded. So we'll see when I'm able to start, but hopefully 11 a.m. at the latest. We'll be playing for a while, all the way until 6 p.m., and then we will be watching the Capcom Spotlight and seeing some of the new stuff they got there. And then other than that, we'll be playing Death Stranding on Friday next week and having a lot of fun with that. So, yeah. Again, thank you for everybody that hopped in. If you are interested about watching those streams or you just like me and my personality, you can follow me over on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, or on TikTok. I stream on there every day, 9 a.m., unless it's Death Stranding Day, and then it's not 9 a.m., You get what I mean? If you're not able to make it to the streams at all, do not worry, do not worry. I have a VOD channel up on YouTube that puts up the entirety of these streams over there. You can go check that out as well. I also just put out a new YouTube video on the main channel today, so please, 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 if you're interested, go check that out. It's about why I don't really like Xbox Game Pass. So I put that up. If you're interested, go check it out. Other than that, I will see you guys in a few hours. Peace out. I love you guys.